Danny, it's been a bit of a stop-start season for you, mainly because of injury. How would you say it went?
Yeah, no, I've learned a lot, developed a lot. I think Wasp was a side as well. We've come together as a team because we've gone through some tough times, and my last sort of 10-12 games of the season I was feeling back to my best, and I felt really good. So just looking forward to the beginning of next year, having pre-season and getting ready for September.
Yeah, you say pre-season. How much of a difference do you think that will actually make for you?
Yeah, people say it makes a lot of difference, but I think you just got to go in there with the mindset that you've just got to go in there physically fit and ready to go, and that's what my focus is going to be.
Do you think people still forget quite how young you are as well?
I don't know. I'm just playing rugby because I love it, and that's what I'm getting back to. You can't get too bogged down by things, and you just need to make sure that you put a smile on your face, because you've got to realise you're lucky doing what you do.
How do you think Wasps will go next season then?
I think we're going to be right up there with the top, because I think we made some very good signings. We've got some of the best coaches in the world at the club. We've got some of the best players that are there, adding some extra world-class players that are going to be there. So I think it's going to be a strong season for us. What
about the British Lions? Obviously, you're not going to be going. Well, you may be going if someone gets injured. But if you're looking on in your living room this summer, how do you think they'll go?
I strongly believe they'll win 2-1. I think the coaches have picked the blend of players that they know exactly what they want to do when they're out there, and I think physically British Lions could dominate, and I really feel that they'll win.
Who do you think will be the key men for the Lions?
There's so many. I think it's 15 world-class players. It's the chance for them all to come together. You've obviously got your obviouses like Brian O'Driscoll and at scrum half Mike Phillips, and you've got people at fullback like Lee Byrne. You've got some outstanding players. So, and also with the captain Paul O'Connell, I think they'll do great. I think they'll do great.
So here today at Twickenham with the young winners and runners-up of the Rover Premiership Cup, a tournament that took place in 12 mini rugby sites all over the country. How important do you think that grassroots rugby is?
Yeah, massively. That's part of the reason why I play the game, to see the smiles on their faces, and that's where I started from, those grassroots, and that's where every single rugby player who now is playing had that ability. They had that ability to be at a club and move on from there. And I think if there's options for people to do it, then it's massive, because you need to push sport in this country, and especially rugby, because it's such a great team sport that you can learn from. And I think it's just so positive for the nation.
What advice would you have for youngsters taking up the game?
Main thing is just enjoy what you do, and if you've got a real passion for it and a real love for it, then really knock it down and go for it. And it's not going to come easy, and it's going to be hard work. But if you love it, really sort of just enjoy yourself.